Hi, and welcome to week 9, basically the final week of the course. Just to let you know, I'm not quite sure what happened last week to the YouTube video. It seemed like it was up for a bit and then it went down, and I tried in vain to get it back up. Maybe it'll pop up, maybe it won't, which is really unfortunate. But I did want to make sure I took the opportunity to kind of clarify what we're doing this week. This week we will, of course, have our last discussion posting, which is going to be focused on the 60s and postmodernity and postcolonialism. We have our readings and our responses. Now, you'll want to make sure that you go ahead and do your response to your reader probably fairly soon, and then, of course, go ahead and do your response back. If you go ahead and look under the assignments area, you will see that the readings for this week are pretty much focused on, Thomas Pynchon. We have Kurt Vonnegut, we have Raymond Carver, we have Jethpur Lahiri. We have a number of readings. Most of them are going to be short fiction, so they're quite enjoyable and probably a good read. Now, we did, for week 8, we read Fiction in the 50s, which kind of dealt with O'Connor and Cheever and Bellow, and so you kind of got a sense of what you're doing with that. Now, in reference to the final is open book, open note. It is open currently. It is asking you to complete 2 long essays. Now you can use, of course, your notes. You can enter and exit the final as often as you want. It is not proctored, so you do not have to get it proctored. You also have access to any number of areas. You will see that the test description might suggest multiple choice portions, but I went ahead and took those out. The final is open until this Sunday, which is the 9th at 8 p.m. And so it will be available up until that point. So you have basically from today, which is the 4th, through the 9th to complete it. You can enter it and exit it as often as you would like. As far as the discussion boards go, I would urge you, just because I think it's a great, an amazing thing that has happened in relation to the extra credit. Kathy Wint posted her PowerPoint on American Realism that was absolutely phenomenal. I strongly urge you to take a look at it. I also urge you to take a look under here at the PowerPoint for Schrodinger's Cat from Randolph Welch. Also very enjoyable and a great tool to kind of maybe even engage in your discussion. Deborah Hawley also pulled in some great points in a doc about what is local color literature, which really does capture and kind of orient yourself to that understanding. Candace Clark also put forth a great one-page handout on modernism. Monique really went creative, and I absolutely loved it, in that she really focused on taking the poetic structure of Langston Hughes and really putting it into her own creative piece. So I strongly urge you to take a look under Ask Your Instructor at the top at some of those extra credits. They're really solid and quite enjoyable and would be a great addition to add to your readings and to kind of the exploration of this last section. Now, since we are reaching the end of the coursework, I think that for the most part, as I was going through all of your interpretations and your readings, I can really see that you've really oriented yourself to the kind of exploration and engagement of literature. I think that many of you have thought about how you understand and how you read, and I encourage you to kind of keep moving forward with that kind of interpretation and interpolation as you move forward. I think that for the most part, this class has been a learning experience for everyone, from technology, of course, to the readings. And I think that you've done a great job of engaging, moving forward, and thinking about how you can communicate your understanding with others while you are exploring the various other aspects involved in literature. Now, as I said, the final is not proctored, so you can go in as often as you want. You can use your books, you can use your notes. It's 2 long essays. I removed the multiple choice. And if you're going through it and you have questions, you can, of course, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to discuss it with you. I look forward to kind of seeing how the finals suss out, and, of course, looking forward to seeing how you interpret the last bit of literature, which is post-colonial and beyond. If you do have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thanks.